Hello and welcome to the video series of VPN configuration on Checkpoint Firewall. In last two videos we have seen the basic configuration of VPN, and then we did introduce multiple subnets as part of encryption domain, and we were able to see increase in phase 2 essays. So we have discussed so many cases in our theory sessions, how we can reduce those number of essays. So one could be the contiguous IP address, it could be NAT, it could be a route-based VPN with 0.0.0.0 as in part of encryption domain, or it could be GRE over IPsec, wherein first we will do encapsulation with GRE, and then that encapsulated header will become part of encryption domain. So in this video we will again reduce the number of essays, but this time we will do with the help of NAT. So task number 3 says update checkpoint firewall configuration to introduce NAT so that all traffic from R1 to R2 loopback should be NATed with 1.1.1.1 and modify VPN configuration if required. And then for the verification, initiate traffic from both loopbacks and check in logs, also verify security association database. So in this, after this task, we should see just one pair of essay instead of multiple pairs. So let me go to my test machine again. Go to checkpoint firewall. So very first step I'll do is to introduce a NAT. So let me quickly create two NAT rules with source as 150.1.1.0 in first rule. You can create a group, and then group can have these two subnets. So source is 150 and 180. Destination will be 160.110. And drag this. Now the source has to be translated with a single IP address. That's why it's hide NAT. And the IP address is maybe 1.1.1.1. And it is there. So both the NAT rule says when traffic from 150.110 and 180.110 will come for 160.1.1.0, it has to be NATed with 1.1.1.1 address. That's good. Now go to again the policy section. We have to update the encryption domain configuration now. So in case of, so if you see the packet flow in case of checkpoint firewall, packet flow says first NAT has to happen and then traffic will go over the VPN tunnel. So logically the encryption domain now should be 1.1.1 address, not the 150 and 180 ones. And this statement is true for all the vendors except checkpoint firewall. In case of checkpoint firewall, encryption domain should contain original IP address plus the netted IP address. Only then tunnel will trigger, otherwise tunnel will never trigger. But if you go to Cisco, if you go to Juniper, Palo Altos, FortiGate, you just need to specify the netted IP address. My VPN might have been disconnected, so let me see. Let me reconnect. Okay. So we were discussing that original IP address plus netted IP address, they both has to be part of encryption domain. So I'll create a group. In fact, it is already there, VPN1 domain. So let me remove this. Source will be, the local will be 150. Then local will also be 180. And then local will also have netted IP address, which is 1.1.1. Awesome. So we have a NAT rule setup. We have an encryption domain group configured. So let me go to firewall object and call this group, which is VPN1 domain now. Okay. NAT rule is there. VPN encryption domain is there, and everything is almost set up. Install policy. Now go to Cisco router. The Cisco router should have updated encryption domain, which is uh, let me go to configuration mode, access list 101. Let me delete that. So access list 101 permit IP, local is still 160.1.1.0, and remote is now host, which is 1.1.1.1. Let me clear this VPN tunnel, clear crypto camp, clear crypto SA, and clear crypto session. Go to checkpoint firewall and also delete the VPN tunnel SAs. Verify if the configuration has been pushed. Okay, go to R1, initiate traffic from 150.1.1.1. I can reach. Initiate traffic from 180. I can reach, probably, yes. Go to firewall. Phase 1 we have 1 SA, and in phase 2 again we have just a single pair of SA. Let's verify this in logs. Now this time you will see in mode has been completed. Then you will see quick mode received notification, and then you will see a quick mode has been completed between 1.1.1.1 and 160. See, so phase 2 SA has been renegotiated between netted IP address and the 160.1.1.0. To just trigger the VPN tunnel, we need encryption domain as the original plus netted IP address. So that doesn't mean that will also be negotiated in VPN tunnel. So in this way we can verify the negotiation is just between the netted IP address and the remote IP address, and we could see just one pair of SA. So that is one of the possible way to reduce number of SAs, and basically if you introduce NAT with the VPNs, that is always a scalable solution. So that's all I have in my mind for this video. Thank you very much, and I hope you are enjoying this video series from Troika System.